Hey everybody, this is Brenda with Fox's Jewelry Creations, and today I thought we would play with small inks. I do have a swap on the Flock that I'm getting 4 new friends for, and the Flock is a group over on Facebook. It's hosted by Melissa Bishop, and each month we do swap for new members, swap partners. I chose 4, and we're making a friendship book. So what happens is we all sign up for our swap partners, and then we get the swap partners and we send each other stuff from our swaps, or we send each other stuff that represents us. When we get it, we put a page in our book that represents that person and what they sent. So I need to make stuff to send to my new partners. I signed up for 4. So that's what I'm working on today, is making some inked painty papers. So I'm going to start with spraying my glass surface here, and I'm just playing with some alcohol to keep my ink flowing. And then we're just going to start dropping some little drops down, and they hopefully will spread and do wonderful things. If not, we'll help them. And I'm using the Pinata inks today. Oh my word. And they don't want to open. And I don't have a lot of open time. Ooh, this is purple, and that was a lot of purple. I think I'm just going to set them aside with their lids on them. And I think we want to add some yellow. And now what I'm going to do, because I know I've got alcohol down, is I'm going to try to lift. I'm working on a piece of glass. So I'm going to try to make my inks just run on glass. I don't want to create a mud mess. Just want to create some kind of a marbly look. Drippy, marbly kind of look. Let me spray some. Whoa. Kind of like that. So I'm going to use, right now what I'm using is coffee filter paper. Let's see. That looks like mud. And these things are very thin. So there might have to be a better way to do this. But that looked like mud. Let's see what we get with this. That's maybe a little bit better. I'm going to mash these two together just so I can... Oh, that does not look pretty. It's not what I was going for. Let me try a sheet of paper. We might actually have some little bit of better luck with the paper. Looks a mess. Okay, I'm going to wipe up this mess off this glass, and we're going to try again. That did not do what we were wanting it to do. Okay. And I'm going to be an inky mess because I don't want gloves, but alcohol will hopefully get most of this off. Look horrible. Okay, let's try again. I'm going to white. And maybe some turquoisey color, which this is actually called Baja Blue. But I need to just let that aside. Again. A little bit cleaner. because I'm not real happy with what we have. So water bottle and with some red paint. So I'm just going to put some dots of paint down. We're going to go with this blue. This is a really pretty blue color. And some pearl white. And we'll spritz it with a little bit of water. And my water bottle is not working. I don't know why it's not working. But it is not working. That's just not going to work out very well if I don't get the water bottle to work. I'll just fingers. Okay. Now, probably I should have brought a scraper with me. Let's see. It's a little bit late to go get a scraper. So today, for right now, I'm going to go get a scraper in a moment. I'm just going to swirl these colors together. Swirl them around. It's not what I would have wanted to do, but I don't want my to dry out. See, that is pretty paper. That's gorgeous. And let's see what we can do. Not getting some on the edges here, all the way around it. That is gorgeous. Set that aside to dry. And use one to blot up over paint. That was absolutely gorgeous. And this, as a cleanup paper, is too bad. Lift my glass and set one of these under it, only to give me, I now know how big of, oh, and y'all, where to put the paint so it'll fit. So I'm going to wash this off my hands because I got, and then I'm going to go get a scraper and come right back. I wasn't planning on needing a paint scraper tool. Give me just a moment while I go and get my paint scraper. I'm also going to get my box of paints. Okay. So now I'm back. And I have more paints on metallic paints from my box of paints. We're just going to work with metallics today. They're gorgeous. Then I can set my box down. Oh, there we go. That's not a metallic. That is. Okay, let me make sure I've got all the metallics out of here. I do. Yep. So I'm going to get the paint scraper. And another one. Okay, now I can just set my box of paints off to the side. Okay, so now we have the Lumiere paints. And we have regular craft acrylic metallic paints. So I'm just trying to separate these back. Oops, I hit the camera thing. I'm sorry. And I did it again. Hands are in the way. Okay, just trying to get these paints moved off to the side so we can combine some paints now. All right. So we're going to be tree time. And I think I want some pink. Stop. That's my dog barking. I don't know what she's barking at. She does every time I'm on a video. They do this. Y'all stop, Fox. And there's no rhyme or reason to how I'm putting these colors down, y'all. I'm just putting. And now I'm going to do this with my little pinky thing. Ooh. Isn't that gorgeous looking? Don't want to overmix. I'm going to lay down a coffee filter and press it down. And let's see what we get. Oh, that's pretty. Can y'all see? That is gorgeous. So we'll set that one off to the side. Lay another coffee filter on top of that to peel up the extra. That is gorgeous. So we'll put that off to the side. And I'm going to use a piece of paper. It's kind of like a wipe-off paper. And see, that's pretty too. And we can use that again. Let me separate out some more coffee filters. I do like having the coffee filter under the glass top so that I can see where to put the paint and make sure I get a circle big enough. Okay, so now what I want to do, let's see, let's take some of this gold. I'm supposed to have a third gold, but I don't see it. Oh well. Take some of this gold color, put it on the outside. Take some of this purpley color. I love pinks, purples, and turquoise. So that's primarily what I work with because that's what I like. I'm trying to work with some other springy colors, all colors. But primarily it's pinks, purples, and gold. I like silver, but I really like the gold. So I'm going to put some pink. with this purple. Now I'm going to put some of this Pinata blue, because this blue is gorgeous. And it's not Pinata, I'm sorry, Lumiere. It's a blue metallic. Okay. And we are going to go back through here and grape again. Oh, isn't that pretty? And I'm just scraping off my square on a piece of paper, clean off paper. Okay, now I'm going to lay down. Coffee filter. Pick it back up. Oh, that is really pretty. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Lay down another coffee filter. Let's see, I'll put that back here. That is gorgeous. Set that one off to the side. Take my same paper that I cleaned up last time with the pink and pick up these colors as well. And our paint has dried. And my spray bottle isn't working. I'm gonna try it. Just reconstituting. I'm not gonna use that paper. I'll use this other one over here. Spread that around a little bit. Pick up all the colors. And see what we get. Ooh. That's looking some pretty dendritic patterns on that. That's pretty. And I'll go back in with that original sheet now that we got most of the water up, and stretch and get it as much as we can. Okay. Wipe the glass off. I have baby wipes that are buried under wet paper. I make my own baby wipes, and I got these a little bit on the wet side. Put them in with those paper towels. That'll help. How did I get a blue paint under there? Anyway. Okay. Get this off my fingers a little bit. So, I think I like how this is turning out with the scraping and the little dots everywhere. So let's go back with the pink. I'm just going to poke some random dots. So y'all, when y'all are playing with your paints, just don't be afraid to try. I mean, it's paint. The craft paints aren't that expensive. And it's just a little bit of paint, and it's fun to play. But it's only a little bit of paint. So just don't be afraid of it. Worst that's going to happen is you're going to mess up a coffee filter or a piece of paper. And why is this paint not? Oh, it's clogged. We had a paint thing. Anyway, worst that's going to happen, you'll mess up a paint, maybe a coffee filter, a piece of paper, which I'm using drawing paper, so it's not even, I got the pads at Dollar Tree. So I'm not using any expensive supplies. And it's just have fun and play with your supplies. That's all. Just have some fun. Oh, that came out quicker than I wanted. And we need to get a metallic in there. I wish I had the other gold. Check my box. It is not. Oh, there it is. It is in my box. Okay. And I'm not going to put too many. Whoa, those are big old globs. Okay. And now I'm just going to take my little spready card. And I'm just going to drag through the paint and spread it out into a marbly looking-ish pattern. Wipe my card off over here. Grab me a coffee filter. Pick that one up, set it off to the side. Get another one real quick, put it down so my paint doesn't dry up. Pull that one up. That's pretty. Trying to get my card shaved off. Okay, so there's that one. That's gorgeous. And then there's this coffee filter. And then there's this one. These are the ones we just did. And I've got several over here drying. So we can, let's see if I can pull in some stuff to look at. And we have that one. And we have this one. We have this really pretty pink, turquoise, and gold. And I may try to make another one of those. Another pink, turquoise, and gold. And then we have the blue and gold. And a blue and gold that got set on an alcohol ink one and is drenched now. Let me pull that off. Because I'm not sure I'm going to use these alcohol ink messy looking things. Just didn't like how they came out. They came out really ugly. So, and then my video quit recording, so I started over and decided to play with paint and not the alcohol ink. Okay, so let's try to make another one of these pink, gold, and turquoise ones. And they are sticking together. Trying to lay them out where they're not sticking. So we'll try that one more time. Pink, gold, and turquoise. Let me move our wipe off paper. And let's get our baby wipes and wipe our table off. So we start with a clean surface, which I think is important. Start with a clean surface each time. And these wipes, when I'm done, I'm going to lay these out as well because these are gorgeous. So these get laid out to dry as well. So especially these really pretty ones. Like, I'm not sure about that. That's an old coffee. That's a coffee filter. I'm going to let that dry. That's kind of watered down looking. I like it. I like it a lot. It needs to dry because it's like soaking wet. So is this another coffee filter? It is. These were some of the alcohol inked ones I didn't like, but now I kind of like it. It's kind of a pale. I think once that dries, that'll be really pretty. Set that off to dry. And that's all of those. And then when this paper here, I'm going to keep using it to wipe up and wipe me off. And they come out pretty when they're stretched out and let dry. They make really pretty, and I use paper towels for my baby wipes. So I just try not to rub them so hard. I put holes in them so I can use them as painty paper. Because that's a very pale, washed out, pretty painty paper. So I'll set that off to. Okay, let's get some gold in the mix. Okay, we're going to take our painting card that's not wiped off and wipe it off because it's got purple on it. We don't want purple in this. Although we may end up with a little bit of purple where the gold and turquoise touch. That's fine. Okay. There's a lot of gold in this mix. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. That is just really a gorgeous mix. Okay. Wipe that off on the paint. Oh, even on the pickup paper, that's gorgeous. Oh, there went a coffee filter. So I'm going to lay the coffee filter on it. Press it out. And pull it up. That is awesome. Set that aside to dry. Grab up the other one. Press it down. And pull it up. And let's see if we can get some more on this edge right here. That is awesome. Look at that, y'all. And it's so sparkly and pretty. Set that off to the side to dry. Now we're going to use our paper, our pickup paper. And we're just going to rub it in to pick up what's left. And we end up with a really pretty pickup paper. Just unwasted paint on there. And I've got some left on my little card. I'm going to scrape on here as well because we don't unwasted paint. Try to fill in some of these white spaces. See if I can get any of this up. Put on here. Oh, yes. Gorgeousness. Okay. So, y'all, that's going to be our final sheet of just pick up painty paper. And I hope y'all had fun. I did. I had a blast. So just don't be afraid, y'all, to just use what you got. I don't have anything fancy. I'm using coffee filters. I'm using drawing pad paper from the Dollar Tree. No fancy papers. Nothing fancy. My baby wipes are made out of paper towel with a little Dawn and water on them. But they still make pretty dried out papers when they're dry. And I have a video on here, how to make baby wipes. But I'm not using anything fancy. Dollar store paint, well, Walmart paint. But they're craft acrylics. They're $1 a bottle, except for the shifting paints. Those are a little bit more. But it's still not like Doc Martens or something where it's real, I'm not playing with expensive things because I don't have it. I don't have the expensive things to play with. So I'm just saying, use what you have and have fun. And I made over a dozen pieces of paper today. They're not all going to go out in these mails, so I'll have a little bit built up in a stash. I mainly wanted the coffee so that I could send that out. And in the process, I ended up with some really pretty painty paper towel things that I can send, with my papers. I'm going to lay them all out to dry. But I ended up with some pretty papers today that I'm happy with. They just have to be laid out and let dry. That's all. But they're pretty. Especially this one. Oh, it got in the alcohol ink part, but still it's going to be pretty. It got laid on, and now they're going to be pretty. And even if they're not pretty, I don't have to use them, but I'm going to let them dry and let them, look at what they look like before I make that final decision. And there's that one. And there's this one. And I'm just trying to spread them around on my table a little bit better so they can dry. We have this one, which is almost dry. Let me move these coffee filters out of the way. There's this one, which is nice and sparkly. Not a lot of paint on there, but it's still good. Here's that pink, purple, and teal. Now, this had more pink in it than these last ones, but they're still pretty and gorgeous. And here's this one. So I think we did a great job. We ended up with a lot of papers that I can use in my little swap envelopes this month. And I think my swap partners will be happy to get these papers. I look at it, is it something I'd be happy to get? If not, I'm not going to use it. So it doesn't hurt to make them up and then make your decision after you look at them once they're dry, because they do change a little bit. So that's it, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hope y'all have a great day. I have a Happy Meal coming up that I got from my friend in Waukee, Iowa. I also have a 100 subscriber giveaway. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing for the giveaway, but there will be a 100 subscriber giveaway on the channel as well. So I hope that you all have a great day. Please hit the thumbs up and like my video. Also subscribe if you haven't. Ring the little bell so you'll get notifications for when I'm live or when I post a video. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.